will make Nigeria ungovernable if Labour Party and PDP attempt to stop Tinubu'S swearing in. Fane Kayode, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Fane Kayode said this in a release on Saturday, adding that the country would be made ungovernable if supporters of Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi did not stop the protest against the result of the 2023 election. Former Minister of Aviation and member of the All Progressive Congress Presidential Campaign Council, Femi Fane Kayode, has threatened the supporters of the opposition parties, Labour Party and People's Democratic Party, to desist from their attempts to annul the 2023 presidential election, which produced Bola Tinubu. Fane Kayode said this in a release on Saturday, adding that the country will be made ungovernable if supporters of Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi did not stop the protest against the result of the 2023 election. He said, and I quote, "As a consequence of the events of the last few days, I am constrained to say that the Nigerian opposition, represented by the followers of Atiku Abubakar, articulators, and the followers of Peter Obi, obedient, have lost control of their senses. They need to get a grip before it is too late. They are attempting to start something that they cannot finish, and they cannot possibly fathom the end of. They are beating the drums of war and are indulging in a level of irresponsible and downright dangerous behavior that has never been witnessed before in the annals of the history of our politics. As a consequence of their subterranean manipulations, Byzantine conspiracies, unhinged vituperations and unbridled desperation, things are getting very hot and they're pushing us towards an Armageddon-like meltdown on the road to Kigali. But rest assured that had it been not for impartiality, strong resolve, persistent intervention, and sheer professionalism of our intelligence agencies, and particularly the Department of State Services, DSS, who have worked day and night to keep the peace and stop us from tearing each other apart, we would have trod that disastrous path and met a bitter end long ago. Permit me to offer some free, unsolicited advice to them and those who are stoking their insufferable and rebel arrogance, intransigence, and belligerence from behind the scenes. Peace is priceless and unity is a fundamental requisite to progress and prosperity. You must learn to cherish them both. That you have lost today does not mean you will lose forever. I counsel you to calm down, purge yourself of hate, sheath the sword of war, drop it as daddy game plan and not so hidden agenda to establish an interim government. This is from deploying or displaying madness. Bend the knee and bow to the president-elect. Refrain from weaponizing falsehood. Act within the law, and if you must, make your protestations quietly in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility, and there will be no problems. Go to court if you must, and state a case with respect, dignity, and decorum, and I assure you that no matter the outcome, there will be no issues. That is what democracy and the rule of law is all about. You will win some and lose some. However, if you continue to say you do not believe in the system or institutions, that a president-elect must not be sworn in under any circumstances, and that you have no faith in the courts or the rule of law, and encourage people to take the law into their own hands, then you're inviting chaos, anarchy, violence, tyranny, fascism, treason, a breach of the constitution, and the law of the jungle, and we will not sit idly and allow that. Let it serve as a timely warning. We cannot be a punching bag for the opposition forever, and soon we will react. Trust me when I tell you that if there is any foul play in this matter or any conspiracy to thwart the people's will, we will make this nation ungovernable. Who is he talking to first of all? Somebody should help me ask FFK who is actually referring to, because I don't understand all this plenty grammar he's speaking. I don't even know who he's telling it to. Please, somebody should help me ask FFK. Where was he when they were fueling the violence, all the violence that happened all around the country, most especially the ones that happened in Port Harcourt and Lagos. That time, his mouth went dumb, or he wants to tell me that he suddenly could not hear, or he suddenly could not see, because all of a sudden he's coming out and he's saying all this. I beg you, let us hear a word. What's he saying? Which kind of statement is FFK making? If you stand on the truth, why this anger? Help me ask you. It is upside down. The only people who have the right to say this is I'm sorry to say, but the people who are in court. These people, you sit down for their neck, you they press their neck, you they choke them, you still come and say you collect their mandate, then you are still, I don't know, God, what is the color of your problem? What is it? Ha! So you said it to good luck, he surrendered to you. But mind you that the evil man is not afraid of death. Talk more of war, he's ready for war. Anytime. Make una they reduce this type of war. War is not a good thing, no. Make una go ask Russia and Ukraine how far. People where they there go tell you, make everybody be calming down. No. They should be drinking cool water. They should make their household ungovernable. Empty track from an empty factory fitted brains. Oh my goodness, who doesn't concede defeat? Having shown them magnanimity, Tinubu was magnanimous in his speech, forming an all-inclusive government, carrying everyone along. That is inclusiveness. Wahala. Wahala, oh. I beg, make una, no matter how provoked. I know CFFK don't provoke a lot of people, but make we just drink water. I'm glad you have spoken up. You should be placed on security watch list. Meanwhile, is Nigeria governable as it is? It is already ungovernable with people like you being involved in government. I tell you, with people like him being in governance, now him, this statement, they are supposed to direct it to him. Gone. It is good that a threat so wet like this is coming from APC. Then the DSI should face the other way and taunt innocent and obedient children. Now you carry knife. Now you still carry everything. Now you the oppressed people. Now you come outside and give statements. Now what for APC government too? Same word used by Buhari to Jonathan. He came into power. Now I learned how to recycle virtually everything to manage my resources. Okay. Doesn't this guy have a case with EFCC? He's trying so hard so that they are not going to remember him, my dear. That is what he's doing. Because tell me, if that's not what he's doing, what is he doing? Tell me. There can never be peace without equal rights and justice. You can run for all I care. Animals to stop the swearing of the injustice done by INEC could be welcomed by majority of Nigerians and the world at large. You cannot come and say you can progress without peace, and never. It's not done. The first step to peace is what? Is equity. And the second step is justice. So you cannot have these two things else out and you're talking about peace and progress. Okay? That is a way to indicate your interest in being given appointment in this government. This man here called FFA has corruption charges hanging in his neck by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission when he was the Minister of Aviation from PDP. And because of this, he ran to APC so that the impunity and the criminality will continue and nobody will probe him. We all know. All right, understand.